Hi everybody, happy Monday. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me for another Marketing Monday. I am of course your host Beck Chappell, and it's a privilege to have you here watching me today, and I hope I give you some tips that you can go and implement into your business. So today's topic, I wanted to talk about creating your zone of creativity. So I was talking to a customer last week and she was saying she was struggling in the Sydney lockdown to get into her zone of creativity because it had always been at cafes and surrounded by people. So we worked together a little bit and workshopped how to create a new zone of creativity in a time of COVID where, you might be homeschooling or the house just might be messy, or you might be on your computer from 7 till 7 at night because you don't have the commute and you're trying to obviously do more and still feel productive, which is a trap in itself. And, I won't go into that, but I think it's really important at this time and at all times that we actually set aside time to be creative for our business, for our teams, for whatever level of organization you're working for, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're, heading up a $60 million business. There's always this really important time to get into the creative zone and work on the business, not in your business. And often I find that it's really good to have time set aside in your diary for this and just big picture thinking and just let your thoughts just go. Just go anywhere they want to take you and write them down, and nothing is stupid at this time. I personally do this weekly. I have a certain time where I feel in my flow of creativity, as I call it, and ideas just hit me, I write them down, and content just seems to be a lot easier than when I'm trying to force it for a deadline. So I find one of the worst things that we can do, especially in small business or as an entrepreneur, or even in medium businesses, if you're a marketing team, is waiting to that last minute to create content, when we're on deadline, because then our body, I find, shuts down and that creative flow seems really difficult and it doesn't just seem natural. Whereas when we sit down and we've created a space and a time for creative thinking, thoughts flow because we let them, and we're in that zone and we're not distracted by phones, our emails. I switch everything off when I'm in this zone and I just get into content creation. That may mean sitting on Canva and actually physically creating the content if I'm in, if that feels right. It might mean recording podcast episodes. Whatever it is, it's your creative zone. And in that time, you're working on your business, not in your business. So I hope that's been helpful, and I hope that you can take away, that you are going to set time aside every week to work on your business and to work in your teams in that creative way, rather than just constantly getting stuck in the doing and the everyday stuff, which isn't the fun stuff, right? It's more fun to think big picture, to think what message are we going, and it helps everything flow because you're creating all your messaging and all your, your content at the same time. So other than that, this week, I also wanted to just announce something that you'll see more about tomorrow. I am launching Marketing Espresso tomorrow, which is a really digestible podcast for you to get marketing tips to you while you're drinking your coffee. It's a twice weekly marketing podcast, and I'm hoping that similar to Marketing Monday, it will just be coming to you with some tips and tricks that you can implement in your business literally quickly. It'll be 5 to 10 minutes twice a week so that you can listen to it, while you're drinking coffee in the morning and doing your morning ritual, rather than feeling like another thing you have to do. The whole point of it is so that you feel like you can get in control of your marketing and no longer feels like it's just, keeping you up at night or stressing you out. I want you to feel like marketing is fun. I want you to feel like it's something you want to engage in your business. And it should, because it should flow throughout your whole business. Marketing and the message that you send internally, externally, it all needs to align. And I hope that Marketing Espresso will help you on your marketing journey. And of course, you will connect with me and tell me what you think of it. As I always encourage, feedback is so important. So you'll see more about that tomorrow. I hope this week's tip around creativity has been useful. As always, reach out if you need any more tips or tricks. I hope that we can connect, and have a really great week.